In a world where quality business information is needed, we bring you On the Mic with Mike, the leading social enterprise business show in RVA. Join Mike King, the partnership guru, as he delivers game changers in Metro RVA. On the Mic with Mike showcases how business can help make society better. He discusses tech, culture, innovation, best business practices, and highlighting area nonprofits. Join Mike Monday through Friday because it is the place where the best and brightest come to chat.
Hi, this is Sylvia Farbstein, and I am on the air with Mike King. He is widening the lens of humanity, and I'm so happy to be a part of his journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the Mic with Mike. It is the premier business radio program around. I'm your host, Mike King. Appreciate you being here with me. The views expressed here of mine have no connection to, support of, agreement with any other host, information, or ads on the station. I don't work for this station. My program just airs here on a daily basis, and I'm grateful of that. To be able to bring these game-changing folks to you. Follow me on social platforms, hashtag On the Mic with Mike, hashtag Mike King Biz. We'd like to thank our show sponsors, Tom Chaudhary, Credit Card Guy, Andy Taylor, Junk Pluggers, Rob White, Fast Signs, as well as our good friends, Estes Trucking. They are here. They help us stay on the air. So last year, we donated 19,000 minutes of free airtime to nonprofits and businesses out there. And how do we do it? Because of the sponsors and advertisers that we have. They get it, and we appreciate them for it. So join me as our Cutting Edge show. We uplift the community and showcase RVA in a different way. We left the light on, and a friend of the family came back. Carol Williams is back in the house with us. And as usual, Carol Williams does not roll solo. Oh, no, she does not. She always has a crew with her. And so today, Carol, welcome back.
Thanks for letting us come back, Mike.
All right, so that's good. So we're yelling up in there because we got a whole host of folks in the studio. All righty, so Carol is here with us. Welcome.
Wayne Tinsman, thanks for having us, Mike.
All righty, Wayne is here.
And I'm Chris Williams, and thanks again for having us.
Chris Williams is sitting over in the cut right there. He's low key. I'm not sure what exactly he does, but he's the guy. He says, I'm just going to stay off to the side. So Carol, welcome back to the program. You are really a sponsor of all the nonprofits out there. You are really a supporter. Let's talk about why that's so important to you. Oh, you know what? So I saw my man David at the event the other day. He had nerve to have a hat on.
He did. He had a fedora on.
Everybody cannot rock the fedora. And he was definitely having this
tuxedo and a red rose. And he had 200 poker chips in front of him that he won at Texas Hold'em table.
I don't know how to play any of those games. I just stagger and no, okay, I shouldn't say stagger. That's not good.
Swagger.
Swagger. That's exactly what I was doing. I was swaggering around, not knowing how to do anything. So, Carol, talk about why that's so important that you and your family are supporting the community.
Well, everybody needs a hand up, and I'm here to help, and my family feels the same way. And we like to help other people because it's good for the community. It's a warm fuzzy for me. And I just like giving back and helping others excel at what they are passionate about.
All righty. And so when you were here before, you told me about this softball tournament. Then Mike, this softball tournament, everybody says this is going to be great. But yours is great. You got history. And this isn't just a regular, old people like me running out, but you got some real ball players coming from all over. Let's talk about what that means.
Well, this year is special because it's the 35th annual. 35 years ago, my friend Wayne and Chris, we decided to run a softball tournament. And I asked Wayne, he was my softball coach at the time. And I said, do you think we could make some money at a softball tournament for the Down Syndrome Association? He said, sure, we could. So we got 33 teams that year and made about $3,200 first year.
All righty. So let's talk about your relationship with these gentlemen right here.
Okay.
So you're a softball coach?
I was a coach. I was a player. I was all of it as a softball player.
How about baseball? Are you?
High school baseball, but after that, I was totally softball.
Okay.
But I enjoy very much work with this tournament. It creates an atmosphere of fun, and it has the cause for the children and the families with Down syndrome. And I just think it's so worthy of what we're trying to do to raise money for DSAGR.
Clearly, that at 35 years later, you guys are still doing it. And
Yes.
it's grown from, when did you kind of think that maybe this thing might turn into something big, Carol?
Well, the first year we had no idea. And then we said, well, this is pretty good. We raised 3,200. And I think the next year we raised over 5,000, and it just got bigger and bigger. And, even if we wanted to stop this tournament now, none of the teams would let us because they want to play in this tournament every year. It's a kickoff tournament.
Okay.
March 19th.
So the gentleman on the end, the dapper one with the hat. Let's talk about him over there. So how does he play into the program?
I have played in the first Down syndrome tournament that we had 35 years ago, and then I've helped Carol most every year ever since. I don't think that I was with the first couple of years. We just played and helped out breaking the fields and doing that. But then after that, got involved in it. I see around your studio here that you have a lot of University of Richmond stuff. I was a baseball player at University of Richmond from 72 to 76. So that's how I got my start. But now I play and coach still, but my teams are 65 and older.
Okay, understanding. Now, for the younger folks who they think the other sports ruled, I'm from Philadelphia. Baseball ruled.
Oh,
baseball ruled growing up. That was something that everybody did. Being from Philly, you would always hear the baseball game in the street, no matter where people were. It brought families together. So you go from baseball to softball. What is it about this tournament that makes it so important for you to still be a part of after all these years?
The children, the Down syndrome children come out and they have the most enthusiasm. They're the sweetest kids. They have their own little game. When we can get enough, they play from 12 to 1 o'clock in their own little game. And you find everybody standing around the fields watching and applauding and supporting. It's just, I do this, and at the end of each tournament, Carol thanks us for doing this, and she doesn't need to thank us. It's an honor to be involved in this.
All right, Carol. So this is over. This is a big deal. We're coming out to broadcast from there.
You are.
Whoa.
That's right.
Okay. Wow.
Cool.
I'm like LeBron. I'm taking my talents. Where am I going to?
Iron Bridge Park.
That's where I'll be.
That's the first weekend.
Iron Bridge Park.
19th and 20th.
Okay. And so you're going to have folks come in, and it's not just local. You brought folks in from all over for teams.
Yes. Yeah, we put the word out. They come Maryland, West Virginia, North Carolina, some from South Carolina.
And why do you think that those guys come to play in the tournament? It's that special?
Well, I think a lot of people have some sort of connection with a family or a friend or a loved one that has Down syndrome. And I think they want to come and support. And it's the first tournament of the year. Everybody want to get some swings in. They want to, get together, see who's going to play during the year and who can hit, who stayed in shape over the winter, that kind of thing.
And you got new players coming on your team, so it's a good tryout time.
So you see the same teams a lot of times coming back. All right, so who are the dominant teams from year to year?
In the senior divisions, there's one team that's probably one of the best senior teams on the East Coast, and that's Superior Softball. Those gentlemen are 70 years old and can outplay most everybody.
70 years old?
Yep.
We better mention Gordon's team, Hitters Inc.
Okay, so where's Gordon's team from? Where are they
Richmond.
From? Okay, well, okay, because what happens? They'll get upset if you guys don't mention them?
Definitely, but he was supposed to be here today, so I shouldn't even give him.
No. You know what? Gordon was supposed to be here today?
Yeah, I shouldn't even give him a plug.
We're dogging Gordon. We don't care. Good. So his team is pretty good?
Yeah, at the 50-year-old level.
Yeah, 50, 55.
Yeah, they're in the 50, 55 group. So the senior ball, they have the age run over. But in the open ball, we have open men, open women, and co-ed division. It can be any age.
All righty.
18 and up.
So it's over 2 weekends, right? And the first weekend is in Iron Bridge. The other one is
at Glen Allen Complex.
Okay. And so how does that work? So do the teams that win from the first weekend continue? Like, how does the tournament work?
No, the first weekend is the open tournament where the players are from their 20s up to 50. And then after that, the senior division is the second weekend, and that's 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and then 70 and over.
80. We have some 80-year-olds playing.
And so that's what I'm talking about. So, Carol, when you talk about what does this tournament do for the association, funding it, activity, energy, let's talk about, because I always say everybody's out there trying to change the world, and changing the world ain't cheap, easy, or free, and you guys have to get the word out there. What does this tournament do to help you guys with the association?
All the fields are donated, all the umpires donate their time. Everybody that helps with the tournament, there's no charge. 100% of the money goes right into our treasury, sends the kids to camp, violin lessons, sends some parents to some conferences, young parents of young children, so they know different skills to use raising their child with Down syndrome. So it helps the children and it helps the parents.
So when I remember, so I just played Sylvia Farbstein a while back, and when she talked about having Brandon, they realized that he had special needs, and all of a sudden their life changed. The parent realizes they're having a child with Downs. What advice can you help give them about what happens to them, like the resources that are out there? Because when they get the diagnosis, they're just probably like, oh, what am I going to do? Let's talk about helping them out and why this is important, why the organization is so important.
Well, what we do when we find out there's a child with Down syndrome born at the different hospitals around the area, we send a welcome basket, and then the parent has the option of contacting us. We don't want to push ourselves on them, but they will contact us. It's a great decision to do because we can get the parents headed in the right direction. And then after that, they meet other parents, they network, they figure out what worked best for their child, and they pass that on to the next parent. And I know my son David, he is going for his 5th degree black belt in karate, and he works with the Spark program.
He definitely let me know about Spark. So wait a second, where did the sign language thing come from? Like, how did he start doing that?
In elementary school, they were teaching him, potty, cookie, milk. They taught him all kinds of signs. So because he was pretty nonverbal when he was young, but now he takes sign language classes and learns music, sign language to music. He does Amazing Grace. He does the national anthem. He does the Star Spangled Banner. He does some Christmas songs, and he does some religious songs. And
because when we were out at the jail, he had signed the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes,
that was pretty cool. That video, that was shocking for people when people saw that one. So when parents, so you guys realize that a child's born with Downs, you send a basket out because the parents are kind of like, they don't know which direction they're going in. And so this tournament really funds a lot of those efforts and the things that you do. How can people find information on you guys out there?
The Down Syndrome Association of Greater Richmond has an office over in the West End off of Forest Avenue, and I'm not sure the number offhand, but I'll get it to you.
Don't worry about it. So it's really cool that Dana went over to you guys, because that was my connection to you. I didn't know you guys. And when Dana went over from Cameron Gallagher Foundation, all of a sudden it opened the doors to what you guys are doing and outstanding work that you guys are doing. So let's talk about softball now. You guys are ready the first weekend. What does it take for you guys to get ready for the tournament?
Well, my primary job now is I recruit the umpires, and I work with Gordon, who runs the younger group, and then Chris on the senior weekend. I want to add a little bit. We started this tournament with 33 teams. This tournament maxed out at 92 teams.
1 year.
Now it's leveled down to about consistent of 60, would you say?
About 60.
Yeah, 60 a year, which is great. That's a big tournament now. But we recruit the teams, and it's online. You can go online, and there's an application there. And of course, Down syndrome's got a sponsorship sheet there if anyone wanted to sponsor. Not a team, but as a sponsor, just to donate for the Downs. But a team, we're looking for teams, not just a player, because we need a whole complete team to play in this tournament.
What happened when COVID hit for you guys? Did it? And you guys look at Chris. He jumped up with that one. You're like, yeah, hold up, man. Let me tell you about this one. What happened, and how did you guys survive that?
Well, the counties closed all the fields at first, so we didn't get to play in the spring like we normally do. But we picked the hottest day of the year.
Okay,
July.
Sometime in July.
And everybody was saying, good job, folks.
Yeah.
Taking people's
Well,
temperatures.
actually, it was a very good turnout for us because that was the first time people got to play.
I bet.
So when they opened up the fields and they opened up the, we still had to go by mask mandates, and we had to take temperatures when they came into the ballpark and things like that. But still, people came out in droves because they could get out of the house for the first time. So we had a very successful tournament that year.
And now we're back full swing. Everything's exactly like it was before. What's changed for you guys? Has anything changed on the recruitment side of umpires and all that? Or is it pretty much the same now that we're coming back?
The kids come to our umpires meeting. They're the heroes. And when you see the things they can do, as you were talking about earlier, to sign and to play the instruments of musical people, talent, I love to watch them. I love to enjoy the effort they put out and everything they can do at the level they do it. So to me, they speak volumes. I want to volunteer. It's like Chris said, it's an honor to come and work it. I don't have to call the people. The umpires call me. Most 80% of them call me to work.
Wow. That's when you got something special. When you don't have to go looking, everybody has to look for people, but you're like, people call us up. That says something that's special for what you guys are doing. So this is On the Mic with Mike, ESPN Richmond. This is part of Mike King Biz Radio Network. We're here, good folks from the Down Syndrome Association, talking about their golf tournament.
Softball. I'm supposed to do that.
She's supposed to say golf. We ain't talking about golf. We're talking about softball, Mike.
But we do have a golf tournament, Mike.
Okay.
Later.
Exactly. You guys will be back for somebody be back for that one, but we're talking about golf now. Okay, so Carol, we're here to no, we're talking about softball.
It's okay.
Carol, okay, now you didn't got me shook. Carol, tell these people what we're here talking about, please.
We're talking about the Down Syndrome Softball Tournament of Greater Richmond to raise money for the Down Syndrome Association 35th annual. Come out and support, play, have fun.
And that's softball, people, not golf, which I'm talking about. I can't play golf. I don't know what I'm doing, but I could play a little bit of softball back in the day. That was, when I was young and spry. But Carol says we got some 80-year-olds out there playing.
We do. There are right now about 6 teams that are 70 and older, and there are 80-year-old teams out there. We don't have a team yet that's all 80-year-olds, but some of the players that have been playing in this for 35 years, it started off when they were 50 years old and now 85.
There we go. So you guys 30 years plus doing this. That's outstanding. On the Mic with Mike, we got to take a break for a moment. We'll be back shortly. As I always say, microphone ain't free, plus my grandkids need stuff. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Andy with Junk Luggers. Have you ever wondered why you see the big
Champ is here. The champ is here.
Mike King Biz, ESPN Richmond, the champ of business talk radio.
Well, you know who I am. Make sure you check out my man, Mike King Biz. His program, On the Mic with Mike Gorvier, is the best business-ish radio program in ORVA. Mike King Biz Radio can be heard on ESPN Richmond 106.1 and The Choice 105.3. Me and Minnie listen every day, and you should too.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the Mic with Mike, the best business radio program around. I'm your host, Mike King. You can follow me on social platforms, hashtag Mike, on the Mic with Mike RVA, hashtag Mike King Biz. So we're here with our good friends from the Down Syndrome Association. Carol is here with us. We got about 3 minutes left. Carol, let us know about some of the things that you guys have upcoming, because you're looking for teams, but you're looking for some ladies to get out and play softball as well. This is regarding a softball tournament, ladies and gentlemen, not those scandalous fake information that we had put out here a little while ago that we were here to talk about a golf tournament. It's softball.
Yes, we're looking for ladies teams. The first weekend, it will be open women. We have got 4 or 5 teams now. We'd like to have a couple more women's teams in the first weekend, the second weekend, and the women's senior. I think we have 3 teams. We'd like to at least get 5 to 8. So look on the Down Syndrome website and sign up and come play with us.
All righty, so we're going to, on the Mic with Mike, the program, we're going to be out there that day. We're going to be out there, I don't know, what, around 11 o'clock. We're going to be there. You guys come out. It's going to be me. Carol's going to be the whole host of the crew. We're going to broadcast from there. Who's the person who was missing today who was supposed to be here?
Gordon Hab.
Gordon, you missed out, man. I'm sorry you couldn't be here. It's a party. So maybe the next time when you come in, maybe Gordon will come this time and he can defend himself of why he didn't come today, because we're going to have a good time. We're out there supporting the Down Syndrome Association kudos to you gentlemen and all the folks who out there supporting all the great work that they do. On the Mic with Mike, we're here supporting. So Carol's going to be back again. And next time I don't know who she's going to bring some other folks here who are part of the organization, maybe some teams. Shout out to my friend Sarah. Sarah Lancaster. I remember when she tells me she gives it a whole name. I'm like, oh boy, that's the whole government name. And she started the relationship. So she's been here with me supporting, co-hosting, and what it does, it talks to our friends about special needs and what people think. When you hear her tell a story, whether it's how she plays, she's a model, she's a talk show host, I give her all that because it's special what she does. So she told me, so David was there, he was signing when we were out at the jail. He signed us the Pledge of Allegiance. That's outstanding. Plus the man was rocking a fedora and a tuxedo at the event. I wasn't wearing a tuxedo. I can't pull off a tuxedo and a fedora. Only special guys can. So Carol is here with us. Like to thank you guys for coming in. I'll let people know one last time how they can find you. And Carol Williams will be back again.
You want to mention the motorcycle?
Okay, we got to mention motorcycle. We got to go.
We have a motorcycle for auction. There are 500 tickets being sold, and it's $100 a ticket, but only 500 being sold. You can contact Tim Sadler at the Dugout Bar and Grill, 264-5687, or they'll also be on sale at Mayhem Motorcycles.
All righty. Okay, so your assignment is we got to talk to the guy with the motorcycle. Okay.
Next time.
Next time. On the Mic with Mike, ESPN. We're getting a wrap up. Kim is looking at us with that look. We'll talk to you soon. See you later. Bye. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. What did
Sorry.
we forget?
Sorry for what?
I don't think we